said it wasn't. It was too hot.
Too hot
for TV.
TV. Too hot for live stream. I don't know if anyone's even here right now. I don't even know how to know.
I don't even know how to know.
Are you out there?
Hello?
Is anybody there?
Hello?
Anybody there? Hello?
Does anybody care?
No one's commenting, so...
No one's commenting. Oh, wait. Can y'all see the little, like, live viewers dude in the upper left-hand corner, or is that just me?
I think it's just you. I could see there's a little upper left-hand corner red live thing that tells us how long we've been live, but that's
okay. See, I have an eyeball next to that tells me there are 0 viewers.
Boo.
Boo, which is fine, because we're just waiting for Adam to get here.
Yeah. I mean, we have been pretty inconsistent, I will say.
Oh, cool. But I can now confirm that the shit I accidentally typed into the stream chat earlier is available for everyone to see.
Nice.
So... don't click those links, chat.
Don't do it. Although, chat, if you type something clever, we may feature your comment on the screen. Like that. So we can't type into the comments. We could just type into the private chat.
You can't type into the comments. I'm the goddess of the comments.
Whoa.
Aha!
The goddess.
I'm the mighty pharaoh.
How are the kiddos, Tom?
Everybody's fine. Like normal.
Have they adapted to quarantine life? Are they still? They're not going to school.
I think grudgingly accepted maybe is the best word.
That's fair.
There's still only.
I think that's kind of where I'm at. So.
Yeah. They're still only attending school in soul form, not human form.
Exactly. Correct.
Yeah, this whole thing I feel like it's like Dark Souls was a metaphor for this whole quarantine.
I was listening to the Besties today, and they're talking about how amazing Demon Souls is on PS5.
I wish we all had a PS5 and we're all just playing together because it's.
They're just talking about how gorgeous it is and how amazing it is, and the lighting and all this. They were over the moon about it.
It looks super rad. But I gotta say, I spent the day just cleaning up bosses and mini bosses in Sekiro today. So who needs Demon Souls?
Yeah.
Sekiro, have you heard about Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity?
It looks so good!
It's so good, guys!
I was watching a video today that was like comparing environments from Hyrule Warriors to Breath of the Wild and how they took into account, like seeing like Hyrule Town, like before it was in ruins and all these different things. It's pretty cool. I love that.
It's pretty great. Like, it's kind of a shame that the nature of the game means you can't really take the time to just sort of poke around, because you do have bokoblins literally covering you like a blankie.
All the time. And don't you have like time limits? Aren't you like rushing to like, you have 3 minutes to get over here and kill all these moblins?
It depends on the level, but yeah, often.
That was my main problem, actually, I had with the last Hyrule Warriors. That kind of a little turned me off and I didn't really end up completing the game. Or I think I completed the game, but I didn't like any of the DLC characters and play the game through with all those cool things. It just turned me off how there's like 2 minutes before they break down this thing. You had to get over there and it was the time limits were real tight and everything. I was like, don't tell me what to do. That's not how I play Zelda.
Well, so far, playing on just the normal difficulty, like story missions haven't had time limits.
That's good.
I mean, they've had like, hey, don't let this guy die, and you kind of have to run across the map to get to them, but that's slightly different. Especially if you can like control multiple characters and have one of them send off auto run and the other one can poke around and
Yeah.
throw boxes at Lizalfos. Also, God, playing as Zelda is the best. Because she doesn't have a weapon or magic. She just uses Sheikah Slate runes constantly.
Is that really her main source of powers?
Her like default bog standard attack is to whip out the Magnesis rune and yank a metal crate out of nowhere and swing it around.
So she's basically just like on her iPad the whole time. You're like, and you die, and you die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
It's the best.
Yeah, I did love about those games the vast differences every different character had, like how they all play. They all play so differently. It's like a different game every time.
It's so good.
That's neat. I like it. I like that world. I'm very much looking forward to the Breath of the Wild sequel.
Yeah, when the hell is that coming out?
I don't know.
Probably at this point it's like next Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nintendo's like, let these PlayStations and Xboxes have their... I kind of like how Nintendo opted out of the console wars completely. They released their Switch at a completely different time. They're like, we're good. And you know what? It's like, we can coexist, you guys. You guys, bite each other's heads off. We're just going to be over here, we can be friends, Microsoft, we could be friends, you'll give us Banjo-Kazooie, we'll let you do some stuff, whatever, PlayStation is cool and everything. You guys fight. We're just over here,
We're doing our own thing.
We're doing our own thing.
We're too big for this.
We're too big for this.
Maybe one of you go invent Mario and then you can be on our level.
Yeah, maybe. And then maybe we'll be worried about you.
Yeah. We're just going to go invent the Wii U and take that.
The Wii U. Aw, poor
Wii U. Yeah.
I do feel bad for the Wii U. That was a very bad idea.
I mean, I feel like it wasn't an idea that was inherently broken, but boy, they did not play it well. They played that card about as poorly as possible.
Did I enjoy my Wii U? Yes. I was married at the time, and it was wonderful because I could take my Wii U and I could play my Wii U in my hand, and I played all through Assassin's Creed 3, the best Assassin's Creed ever, everyone. I was able to play that shitty game on my lap while the TV was being used for other things. And at the time, that was a very novel thing, and I used the hell out of it, and I played a lot of Wii U. But oh my God, is the Switch better in every possible way?
Also, I feel like Assassin's Creed 3 gets a bad rap. It's fine. It's fine.
What's fine about? I mean, yeah, okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Do you like Assassin's Creed 2? Do you like snow-covered trees?
No.
What if the same? Hey! The Ash Cheshire is here.
Hey, Ash.
Oh, we're waiting for Adam, who, as the label indicates, is an inconsiderate fellow. Who said he would be here at 7:45, and we love him dearly, but, maybe he's operating on a different time zone. Oh, wait. Hey, Ash, I just learned that I can do this. So, yet more godly powers of the StreamYard.
Sorry, I was just texting Adam.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Whoa. It's a lot of...
Am I wrong?
That's a lot of profanity on the stream chat, John. Holy crap, we have 3 viewers? 3?
What? Adam? Where the hell is he? We're starting with Adam. That's it. Let's get going.
Okay, where's Tom? He's disappeared.
I'm not even here. What's happening?
Oh, God. Oh God, is it that one episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where we're Dr. Crusher and everyone on the ship is just disappearing?
No, I'm here. It is that, but I'm here.
Okay.
I just
Oh,
turned
thank
into
good.
I just turned into a smoke cloud. So I'm
Tom is got stuck in the
chiral network.
teleporter and became a weird floating worm.
Oh, great! Now I can't talk about Death Stranding for like 20 minutes because we.
Did you get it? Are you playing it?
Oh yeah, I was gonna
You
provide extensive commentary, but
I mean,
although the viewers demand it, then
I'd lie if I didn't say I want to go over and just watch you play Death Stranding for 4 hours.
so I had to pause, like get out of a cutscene. I've watched about an hour ish worth of cutscenes. I've played about 10 minutes of gameplay. A lot of butts. Really
A lot of butts?
have a butt thing going on. And
Okay, wait. Tell me more about these butts.
Well, like one of the first cutscenes is.
Wait, are you going to show us your butt?
Yeah, no.
I
was
he
the model.
Get up and shows his butt too.
I was the butt model. No, one of them. It starts off with one of the characters in this skin tight leather thing, and then you get to see Norman Reedus nude butt. So there's something for everyone, and I'm sure there will be more butts. I just haven't gotten that far in. It's like if it wasn't Hideo Kojima, it would just be a bad game. Well, not a bad game, but the dialogue is ridiculous. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
It looks amazing, yeah.
The dialogue is ridiculous. The names are like, his name is Bridges, and he builds bridges, and we need to build bridges to other people. Do you get it? Do you get it? I'm like, yeah, no, I got it, man. So yeah, it's good. I've carried some packages around. Picked up some packages.
Whoa!
Grabbed onto my my backpack. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I can't wait for you to start building the infrastructure that's gonna get you places faster.
Mads Mikkelsen just like popped in his character, but that was where I had to. Stop.
You needed a break after Mads.
Fast forward to like it's Monday, 7:30 a.m. I'm like, oh Jesus, oh God, and I'm just like, still in the first cutscene. 700 gigs of content. Why? That's why.
Because he has vision. Tom.
He has vision. Exactly. A vision. Yeah.
Something you wouldn't understand.
I'm just imagining all these great actors and actresses reading the script and being like, all right.
And watching and seeing Hideo Kojima back there, like looking at him, be like nodding his head, like good.
He's like, it's badass, right? Yeah. How much? How much are you paying me for this? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Trust me, it'll look great in post. And then they watch.
I need to know.
Like, it doesn't look better in post.
Yeah, no, trust me, it'll be better. Did they model Norman Reedus's animated butt off of his real? Did they do like a butt scan?
And if they didn't, can we sue?
We sue, and if so, where? If they did, where is it located? Is it downloadable into a 3D?
Can I 3D print my own Norman Reedus's butt?
Right.
It's in the game files. You just
I mean, not one. I mean, I have a couple offices, and I need several.
I mean, I have like 6 rooms in my apartment, so that's
right.
6.
6. I mean, if that's if you don't want redundancy.
Yeah, I mean 4 walls per room, so let's just...
Right. I mean, yeah. One over the door, just to sort of, as a talisman.
To protect us as we enter and exit.
Us from...
Like a phylactery.
Exactly.
Should we just get started with that, Adam?
Well, we're on downtime, right? We can downtime without
Adam. We can downtime without Adam. Let's do introductions. Let's do this because I would like to build up to an apocalyptic finale in which Las Vegas kersplodes. So
kersplodes?
Kerplunk.
Oh, cool.
So let's make that happen. Hello, welcome to Abyssal Monsters and Mobsters, or at least some of it, or at least a little bit. And I'm Laro, the co-writer, along with Ash Cheshire, fair in the chat. Say hello, Ash Cheshire. And the 2 chuckleheads next to me and below me are John and Tom. 2/3 of the John, Tom, and Adam trio. John, say hello, and who's your character?
Hey everybody, I'm John, and my character is Lucky the Lemon Lemonucci, who's a kind of down and out feller in Las Vegas who has it out for the what's his name? Lombardo.
Oh. I have it.
I can't remember his name right now. I hate the guy.
I know. We all hate this guy. Carlo Carlucci.
Carlo Carlucci,
Names.
owner of the Regal Royale Casino, who pretty much ruined my life, so I have it out for him. I am also a haunted individual where I have a ghost attached to me he's just so nice. He's a great guy. He's got me out of so many binds.
That's me, boss. I got you back left and right.
He also wants to take over my body.
Nah.
And oust me into the land of ghosts so he could run off with my body and do God knows what, live some life. So it's kind of this weird, tenuous relationship we have where he helps me out because he doesn't want me to die. However, he's looking for any opportunity he can to take over my body. And I'm pretty beat up after the last session where Adam, who isn't here, Books, brought some shit down on us pretty hard. So he may just do it this session for all we know. We'll see.
And Tom, who are you playing?
The nameless one. And that's who I'm presently. I don't have a name. Just a friendly cloud of smoke. I used to be a man called Paul Mull, a Vegas blackjack dealer. But it's way cooler to be a cloud of smoke.
I think we can all agree about that.
You really embrace your abyssal nature. I like it.
Well, I mean, I wasn't giving up a lot, so...
Yeah, and it's great. I think you gained.
Mm-hmm.
Which means now it's definitely my job to complicate that abyssal nature and make it harder to embrace. So...
Nope.
I introduced Febreze.
That's very good. So yes, just to do a quick recap of the most important things. Last session, y'all decided to finally fulfill a promise.
Oh yeah.
To deliver a small package from the house, the leader of the Fae who run the Gossamer Casino, to the Regal Royale, to the penthouse where Carlo Carlucci has been doing some unknown bit of presumptively demonic ritual. And in the process, you did fucking do a murder, Adam, who is not here, on the leader of the Fate Weavers. Like, how impressive is it to essentially sucker punch a psychic, right? Like, that takes some skill. And then to just keep stabbing after that.
Sucker kill like she's like a leader. She's a big wig.
She's a big wig. The biggest of wigs. And then in the process, you fulfilled your job, but you raised quite a big stink. But you did eventually make it out of the Regal Royale Casino, and I imagine y'all kind of just sort of split and ran in different directions at that point.
We must have.
We took off, yeah.
Yeah, the sensible thing to do.
And we almost burned that place down.
Yeah, it is in a bad way. So
awesome. Which
you did.
Part of me really, really likes that because fuck Carlo Carlucci, but
Carlo Carlucci.
Oh my god.
So yeah, it was very exciting. It was very fun to take some time as the GM and think about, well, what happens after this?
Nothing. We're fine. Everything's good.
I definitely added 3 ticks to your Take Down Carlo Carlucci project clock, which...
yes.
Yeah, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And I also definitely have ticked some project clocks for factions who have reasons to be upset.
No.
So that was fun.
Does anyone really like Carlo Carlucci? I don't think
Nope.
so.
I do.
Not even him.
I
Yeah.
love that guy.
Where was he during this whole thing? Do we know?
I don't think you did know.
No, we
I think
didn't.
he
He
just
wasn't there.
yeah. I mean,
I
he
think
may
we
have been
know.
on the floor. It was
No, he was in the room. You know the room that I'm talking about. The one with the pentagram.
The room.
no.
Otherwise,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll just give you this as a freebie since Tom, you existed, in a smoke form throughout the whole of the casino. Yeah, he just wasn't in the building. You're not sure
No.
where he was.
He was inside the pentagram, in another dimension,
In the cool
a
dimension.
saucy dimension.
I spend most of my time in there myself. I don't fault the guy.
So this does take us into downtime, a time between big missions. Oh boy, Adam is making desperate excuses. Tell him I believe none of them. Tell him I hate him.
Okay.
No, wait. Tell him to show up whenever he's ready. We're in downtime, which means we have a little bit of time to talk about what we're gonna do before the next time we do something serious. And I just kind of want to jump straight into this downtime and kind of treat it as immediate aftermath of shit went south. Lucky, what are you and your perpetual puppy dog follower Bobby Blue Eyes? What are you two up to?
Well, I'm not talking to him right now. We're not on speaking terms.
Where are we going, boss? Boss? Hey, boss. Are we
Don't right now. Now's not the time there, Bobby. I've got some serious thinking to do. I've got some serious licking of wounds to do. I am weak, freezing, overwhelmed, and have a deathly pallor.
Yeah.
I'm screwed, and I have 4 stress. I'm screwed. I need to get rid of. I need to take some me time. I need to self-care right now. So, what are some of the things that I can do right now just to get rid of? I don't know. What's the worst? I can get rid of harms and traumas, or just harms.
I mean, you can basically say you're going to try and get rid of trauma, and the failure condition is you only get rid of harm.
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
So but then my question to you is, so what is it that you do? What actually is your plan to help take care of yourself?
Okay. Well, I need to get rid of deathly pallor. That one seems like the worst. I could be overwhelmed all the time. I am overwhelmed all the time. So that's fine. I could deal with that. But I don't know. I don't like this whole idea of deathly pallor. So let's see. What can I do? What can I do to I mean, other than sleep and rest and tend to any wounds. But is there anything I can do abyssally or in my abyssal nature to?
I mean, finding a safe place to sleep is definitely reasonable.
Okay, I want to find a safe place to sleep, but I also want to get in contact with Marilyn from the casino there, from the what's that casino called again?
The Gossamer.
Gossamer. I want to call her and be like, "Hey, baby, I took care of that for you. I got it done for you. Shit went down, but I got you." I feel almost like hearing her calming tones would do a lot to heal me as well.
Oh, this is okay.
Does that make sense?
This does make sense.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna do a quick scene, you and I. First of all, you're in a downtime. You get heal 1 stress just for free, just because I love you.
Yay!
And because I have the GM's prerogative, W/R/T stress, I'm inclined to say, even just the thought of hanging out with Marilyn, heal 1 more stress.
I'm trying to. I don't think. Do I not have access to my own character sheet? It's
What?
giving me weirdnesses.
What the heck?
Am I right?
I am able to access it.
Am anonymous walrus. I'm clicking it. I don't know what's going on here. Let me reload it. 1 second, everybody. Okay. Yep. Here we go. I got it now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I already put you down to 2. So that's where you.
Perfect.
That's where you deserve to be.
Okay. So I'm laying in bed. I'm like, everything hurts. I've taken, some aspirin with some whiskey, and I'm laying in bed just trying to like recover and rest a little. And then I pick up the phone and call the Gossamer.
Okay. Phone is answered after the first ring, and it is the familiar voice of Marilyn Monroe, who's been dead for 8 years at this point.
Yeah.
Gossamer Casino. This is the house speaking. How may I help you?
Wow, you answer your own phones. I really thought I'd have to get transferred to you.
Lucky?
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm resting.
Are you resting at your apartment?
I'm resting. It's best if you didn't know where I am right now. It's probably best if no one knows where I am right now. To be honest, I am not 100% sure I know where I am right now.
Is that true?
No, I guess I do know, but I am pretty out of it, is what I'm getting at. That was just some hard-boiled dialogue. Just to be honest, I don't know where I am right now.
It is deeply unpleasant if you lie to me, Lucky. Just tell me your address. I will be there in 30 to 50 seconds.
And I give her my address immediately.
Okay. The phone hangs up, and about 30 seconds later, like, over on the wall where a door was not a moment ago, a door opens.
Holy shit.
On the other side, you can see the sweeping moors of some like grim northern land.
Wow. Is that where you like live type live? Is that where you're from?
She steps in. Marilyn does, and the door slams shut behind her.
And I don't get up. I'm literally laying in bed, like holding my ribs.
Holy
Hey,
shit!
Adam.
It's late, Adam. We love you. We're doing downtime.
That's
shit.
not what you were saying earlier.
Okay. You guys hear me?
No,
Yes.
we love them now.
Okay.
Lucky and Marilyn are about to make out. It's going to be great.
What? Man, I missed all the good stuff.
Marilyn strides over to the bed. She leans down close and looks you dead in the eyes from like 2 inches away and
I'm holding
says,
one of those ice pack things, from like the old timey ice pack things over my head. And I kind of like move it up to look at her.
Lucky Lamanutzi, you dumb motherfucker. What is wrong with you? And she smacks you right across the face.
Yeah. I knew I just wanted to talk to you on the phone. I deserve that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, what you got to realize is I'm not a solo act here. I am working with 2 chuckleheads who have the mind of their own and do their own things. Some stuff went down. I did get that package delivered for you, though. And I know you know that.
Books repels through the window, smashes through with his machine gun.
And dies instantly. Oh no.
He would have wanted it that way.
That's how he wants to go out, murdering.
You didn't tell me how to do it. You just told me to do it, and I did it the best way I could.
Yeah, cool. Congratulations. You have achieved the minimum terms of the contract. That's exactly what I wanted. And no more. Why are you even calling me? Our interface is done. And because I have a small, microscopic iota of appreciation for you, let's call it an advanced tolerance for a human, I am giving you the benefit of letting you know that by my order, you and your idiots are officially shunned.
Yeah.
You are dead
Yeah,
to the underworld.
I kind of figured that was the case. That's why I need your help. That's why I'm calling you. That's why we're talking right now. You need to help us out of this somehow. I mean, I get it. We goofed up. I get it. We brought a lot of heat down on ourselves. I totally understand. I have a ghost inside of me that was trying to take my body. There were some circumstances that were beyond our control, and we needed to. And the fact that we're having a conversation right now at all means that we got out of there as best we could, because we could have easily already been dead. The fact that we're dead, we're shunned, that good. That's a good thing, because we could have just been completely dead right now at this moment. So, what I'm talking to you right now, why I'm talking to you right now is I need to know what we can do. I'm sure we're not the first shunned people in Las Vegas. Other people have been shunned and have gotten out of it. How do we get out of being shunned? You've been around long enough to know that this isn't the first time anything like this has happened.
Very well. Lucky. Honey. Sweetness.
Yeah.
If you want to get out of the shit that you have gotten yourself and your friends into,
Yeah.
you are going to need to do a very public display of tribute.
I like this. Yes. Okay. Good. I knew I called you for a reason. Excellent.
Just so you know, it is basically going to start with the three of you arranging yourselves at your little pawn shop home and crawling on your knees to the gossamer, at which point you will get further orders. Is that clear?
Crawling on my knees to you, baby. No problem. Done and done. Didn't have to even be shunned to get that to happen. I'm trying to flirt. I'm profusely sweating.
Yeah.
I'm looking awful.
I'm trying to think. Does she find that more disgusting or hilarious right now? I think it's
hilarious.
Oh God, boy, I am glad. I'm glad you little dumb puppy dog idiot. You don't know how much trouble you're really in, and that's great. Listen, you look like shit.
Yeah.
Did you call me up because you need help with your whole deal?
What's my deal?
Because officially, there's not much that I should be doing for you. Because, again, you are anathema. But you have a deathly pallor, and I really did prefer your kind of rugged tan before.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty bad.
So if that's something you wanted some help with, strictly on the down low.
Sure. What does that even entail? How does she get rid of a deathly pallor?
It's weird. We're going to fade to black on that.
Yeah! Woohoo! Goal achieved.
What?
Can we pan over to the window and have like a curtain, like breeze flapping?
And then like a hobo passes by and looks in the window and says, "Yowza, they's fucking now."
You wouldn't say they's fucking now. Like, well, that guy's having a better night than me, or something like that, and then drinks out of his little booze in a paper bag.
Actually, I am going to give you a slightly hard choice here. No, I'm going to give you a slightly difficult choice here. Before we pan away, Marilyn glances down at you and says, "Listen, kid, I want to be out of here pretty quickly, so Do you want the kind of the full force of a little bit of healing, or do you want to have a good time?
Full force or a good time? I'm going with the good time.
Okay.
And I have no idea what Marilyn is. If Marilyn has like a gender, if she's like an animal of some sort, or just like a spirit orb or whatever. But I don't think it really matters to me at this point.
I think that's kind of an admirable open-mindedness for a mafioso in the early 70s, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, looks like Marilyn. Marilyn.
Quacks like Marilyn.
Quacks like.
Okay. In which case, you are going to get a small chance to recover from harm. This is going to be a fortune roll.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Go to the... wait. Let's do the dice roller.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
How many sixes do I roll?
So the way I would imagine this is if you're getting the full force of healing, I would say you can roll 4 dice, but you're not. You've opted to have a good time.
So what's the full force of healing? Just like a foot massage or
no, full force of healing would have been a distressing amount of magic.
Oh yeah.
It would have been extremely painful.
Okay, so that would have gotten rid of my deathly pallor, but what am I getting rid of now?
Instead, go ahead and roll 2d6, please.
Okay. Right. How do you add it? I thought you just click another one.
Yeah, if you click on a d6, it should add it to the big gray box. You can only see
Wait, I'm clicking the screen, but I'm not clicking. I'm supposed to click the screen. Where do I click?
Is it a separate website or?
Yeah, click the link in the private chat. There you go.
I came in too late. I missed.
I think it's still in the Abyssal Roll20 chat. The dice roller link.
Hey! Oh wow, you did a bad roll.
That's a bad roll.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah, well, I am kind of beat up. I'm not my full self. I'm not.
Okay, so I regret to inform you that you do not heal your traumas. You emerge of this with a deathly pallor, but
With extra traumas?
with double traumas.
Double traumas.
I mean, what is the stiff-limbed is one of your traumas. Oh wait, so is exhausted.
Can I will harm?
I will say yes. Failure, you still uncheck your harm, and in fact, you get to uncheck both of your harms. You, after your fade to black evening, are feeling still deathly pallor and a bit overwhelmed by your situation, but you are not feeling weak, and you felt quite warm for a little while at least.
Yeah, that's fine. I can understand being deathly pallor since I have a ghost trying to kill me and all these different things. So, and then while before this all happens, they say, Bobby, turn around.
Oh, jeez, boss.
That's your
I think at this point Bobby knows he's in enough shit that he's just sort of he fades away and is not to be found during.
I'm not very happy with him right now.
This interface.
Yeah, I got lucky with Marilyn. Woo-woo!
Congratulations. And that is your downtime. So let's see who is up next, the murderer or the cloud.
I'm gonna watch that 1970s movie.
Yeah, my favorite buddy cop movie. The Murderer.
Get him, partner. Dang it, they got away again.
Adam, Tom, which one of you is most eager to take the second shot here?
Let's let Tom. So I'm still getting my bearings as to what's going on tonight. So.
Cool, interesting. Boy, time to figure out how to handle downtime when we are a cloud of smoke.
What does the cloud do?
Just floating around through.
Go into the hardware store.
Floating around. Yeah, it's the intro to Paul and Glenda. There's a cloud in a hardware store and a coffee shop.
Glenda's all like, where are you?
She's holding things up to her nose and sniffing and grimacing, and then he's like,
She's like,
I realize I should do this because you're kind of the star of this one, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you're big. Better look good.
Yeah. That
Better
should be
like your
good.
face.
Yeah. All right.
Um.
So yeah, what do you want? I'm just. Well, okay. So I do have 4 stress. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. Like, one of the things about being abyssal, losing stress is not easy.
Right.
Your kind
You
of
can't. There's no
whole
therapist.
character is, in some senses, built around just sort of letting that time bomb tick up.
Mm-hmm. I like being a cloud.
Well, what does a cloud do?
Chills out.
You're just sort of experiencing the cloud life floating through Vegas.
wafts around.
I think. Yeah. Well, no. I think it's fair to say that you'd be like adjusting to and exploring your newfound nature powers. Where I mean, like the fact that I know what's going on all around me, and yeah, I don't know, like basically taking in the vantage of Vegas from a different perspective.
Interesting. Okay, I really like this. Um, so yours is going to be weird and abstract because you are weird and abstract. I feel like if you're just sort of letting yourself drift, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I need to look at your
Free Falling's playing in the
character sheet.
background.
I could totally picture the scene. Like I'm picturing it like some retro wave happening. I know it's 70s, but kind of retro wave happening, and slow pans of like a nighttime Las Vegas.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you took the death and decay stunt or power, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. Oh, I guess
checked.
I did. That's
yeah,
weird,
Doug.
isn't it?
Someone notable did die on your character or on
that's
your
true.
on your last mission. So
Okay. Huh.
yeah, go ahead and do just heal all your stress. That's the one way
alright,
you have
well.
to heal stress.
Now I'm just floating around.
Cool. I feel like
I think it's also fair to say I would probably be trying to see what's going on in Vegas in the wake of a murder.
yeah, I was thinking that this seems like a good way to get like very unique sort of intel.
Right.
So again, I'm describing this in vague, abstract terms, but you kind of let yourself drift into the miasma, into the fullness of the smoke that lingers throughout all of these casinos, in every floor, fueled by every cigarette, every cigar,
Hell yeah.
every back alley reefer joint.
Oh.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah.
And you can kind of, if you aren't coalescing the portion of the smoke that you can kind of identify as yourself, you can get a loose sense of the city. And you get, like, as you drift, you can feel the, deep wells of anguish that are occurring at the Regal Royale, where the Fate Weavers are discovering the body. You can kind of feel over at the what is the name of the hotel?
City Hall?
No, nothing is happening at City Hall. Nothing is ever happening.
Yeah, I float through all the tomes in City Hall.
Oh yes, the DeVille Hotel and Casino, which is where the fucking followers are trying to resurrect their leader. You can feel the frustration and the rage brewing there. You can, and you feel some things that you don't necessarily suspect. You can feel a sort of sense of triumph and confusion that is centered around the Moulin Rouge, which is something you could possibly investigate further. You can sense.
What is the Moulin Rouge? Is it a
Moulin
hotel, a Paris?
It's a hotel and casino. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the one. It's the it's the Trump casino of its day.
So it's horrible.
Bankrupt.
Yeah.
Falling apart.
No, it's like if you're coming to Vegas to go to one casino, you're going to the Moulin
Okay.
Rouge.
All right. Interesting.
We haven't been there, have we? Oh.
No, that's why I was asking. It wasn't familiar to me. All right,
Well,
what else do I-
nobody who is you goes there. It is not open to the public.
Ooh.
Yeah, well,
pretty sure
neither am I.
we're the infamous people in Vegas right now. So
I'm not the public.
Yeah.
It's true. You're something different. So yeah, like there's a sense of triumph going on there. You don't necessarily know what that is
Interesting.
about. You could, if there was a place that you wanted to sort of feel more intensely, you could. But there is another thing that is going on. And that is like everywhere, sort of suffusing Vegas. And as you sort of drift and experience, it is suffusing the miasma itself. There is a kind of a feeling that you can only describe as disgust. A sort of an inward turning unhappiness that is hard to place. But if you had to, you could say there is a kind of a nexus of activity on some rather unassuming corner just outside of the hotels of the Strip, where it feels like you could sort of lean in there and learn a little more.
But I have to choose between that or the Moulin or whatever else.
You could learn more. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is you have to make a choice. Do you kind of lean into that? Do you learn more what's going on in the Mulan? Or you could...
It's not the street corner where that weird, like, preacher was talking, is it?
Well, what do you know? It might in fact be. Yes, it is. Or it is close enough that, assuming that the masked man is there, is not unreasonable.
I think my... wow, that's a tough one.
All are good choices. Like, I support anything that you want to look into there.
You could also like try and apparate more in the Regal Royale and figure out what their next steps are, or infiltrate the DeVille. You know, these are all good options.
I'll tell you what's going on in the Regal Royale. They want to kill us all.
Oh, yeah. No, I know that.
That's easy. I don't think we need to look into that.
Man, wow, that's a tough one. I wanted the triumph versus disgust, where the street preacher guy is.
Which one would you use more?
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, we could go to check out the Moulin Rouge together, but I want to. The thing that's more intriguing is the corner, the weird corner.
I like the idea of us checking out the Moulin Rouge together.
Especially because something bizarre already happened there before, so I think there's more curiosity about that.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. All right. Okay. The hard part of like, take a hard choice is now I have to really think about now what happens? Now I have to think of two interesting things and then do one of them.
The hard choice I think is hardest on the GM.
It is, but I love it. It's so fun. So yes, it is the as you might have suspected, it is the that yellow masked man who is standing on the corner, and like he is outside, so everything that is happening here feels a little vaguer, a little more, unclear, because the smoke wafts away. Whenever the door opens to the nearest casino and the stale air from in there kind of comes out, you feel stronger. But he is He is standing on the corner and sort of in a conversation. In a conversation with a woman who you recognize as being like one of the many Fate Weavers.
Okay.
Who you probably saw most recently, like literally yards away from where Sandra Duke did get murdered by, whoever.
At the Eyes Wide Shut robe circle.
Right.
And then also, with the very first time we ever saw Sandra Duke, wasn't there a number, like 2 or 3 ladies? At least 2 ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this the other lady? Or no?
Yes.
Okay, it's the other. Okay, so
Yeah.
like, sure.
Like probably like whatever the second in command of the Fate Weavers would be, a relative higher up. And you can kind of make out hints of the snatches of the conversation that the two of them are sharing, where it is clear that this lady does not want to be talking to the man, but feels that she owes him some sort of explanation of what's going on. And she's saying something along the lines of, listen, I don't know what your precise relationship is with the big stink, but if you're able to communicate with it, you should let it know that by orders, Lucky Lamanuzzi and Hubert Mortowski and Paul Mall are nixed. They are not to be spoken to, not to be dealt with. And my understanding is that Mr. Mall is deeply involved in the smokes business. So as long as he continues to be so, please be aware that you will be, and it will be, considered an enemy of the Gossamer, and by extension, the rest of us. I don't know if that matters to you, but I was beholden to inform you. And
why is the Gossamer so mad at us? We did.
So, is she treating him kind of in like he's her better?
No, it's
or just I owe you this, or
this is something I am required to do, so I am doing
even worse. All right.
Yeah,
I've been ordered to do X, so
there's
disdainful.
There's a bit of I am the one who works the desk. I am the receptionist here, and you are the person on the other side of the desk, and I control if you see the boss or not.
Interesting.
And
so did this guy say anything back?
He he bows like a real goon.
Lady.
You've been served.
Damn.
Yeah. He does. He takes a big old bow like a real goof, and sort of waves her off, and she leaves. And then he sort of lifts his head thoughtfully, and he turns around, and lifts his head up, almost as if he's taking a sniff, and he steps forward right into kind of the center of the smoky mass where your consciousness is centered right now, Paul.
Yeah.
And very quietly, he says to you, "Well, you're in here, aren't you? I can taste you. I can feel you."
All right, this is getting kind of weird. I don't consent.
Are you gonna get late too?
Whoa.
I don't know.
You're gonna get inhaled, bro?
I'm finally gonna school. Yeah, although in all seriousness, somebody that's sniffing you is kind of inhaling you is kind of weird.
Well, not if you're made of smoke. If you're made of smoke,
No,
being inhaled is the normalest thing there is.
All right.
Be approved. Come on.
Does it feel like he's trying to? Yeah, is he doing a kind of tributary thing? Is that does he
no?
With the miasma?
It's more like exploratory.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can you say something if I'm correct?
I'm curious enough that, I'll say yes.
I knew it was possible.
By what
Oh.
mechanism are you saying something?
It says that I'm allowed to speak in one-word sentences, gasped out at best.
So there's like a gas mouth kind of go.
I think there's
form
like
a silly-looking mouth. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will say, like, by intention, there is meant to be kind of an ambiguity of, is this voice something that is occurring just in the head of the people who are listening, a kind of a whisper at the back of their mind?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a voice that, like, Paul, the actual human person who just happens to be in a cloud of smoke so thick you can't see him, is saying? Or is the gas making a noise? You know?
The gas is forming
Who's to
vocal
say?
cords, kind of like Dr. Manhattan reforming himself. And, yeah.
I mean, we have the right to pick the dumbest option if we so desire.
Let's do
Yes,
it.
we do.
I knew it was possible. I always suspected it would be possible to
Also,
become one with the smoke. I'm very impressed.
Thanks.
But also, you should get out of there, friend. You heard.
F you.
That's 2 words. That doesn't count. All I heard was F.
Foo. It's one syllable.
You heard what the psychic had to say. I do not think that it is in the miasma's best interest that you stay as you currently are.
Huh.
I think I know how to get you out of there if you're interested.
No, it kind of sucked before. No.
Really?
I don't know why I would want to do that at this point. Like,
Oh, man.
if they're after me, then I'm going to be more vulnerable as a fleshy human. So I don't really see the appeal, right? I'm just sharing my thought process. Like, I guess what I'm saying is there something that ought to make me want to be human again? Because I'm not understanding the appeal.
Maybe the fact that you have an illegitimate child.
Whoa! And I'm on Jerry Springer. There's a cloud of smoke in a chair.
This is your baby, Paul.
No.
No, if given into being abyssal permanently is what you are interested in, that is super cool. Like, I am 100%
I'm not
ready
necessarily
to support
saying
that.
I guess what I'm saying is I have not yet heard or seen a good reason to not be. I mean, I'm floating around collecting intelligence, and the idea of going back to being crappy, casino blackjack dealer human
I will say this.
doesn't really sound good.
I will say this. Just to say no means you get no information if you ever do want to come back. If you
To say no about what? Oh.
I mean,
No,
with
yeah,
that,
I don't.
I
I
learn how if you ever get tired or find a reason to come back from the miasma, hear the guy out.
I don't think I think there's just silence. I do not assent to what he's recommending. There's just silence.
No, I super support that. It's kind of interesting. Like, there's some people who, like, you play this game and the idea of becoming abyssal and being unable to leave because you can't just voluntarily turn back, and that sucks. Being essentially like losing the game, but we're not doing it that way.
Yeah, from a character
I always felt like abyssal.
perspective, I think it kind of makes sense.
Listen, I feel like it behooves me to support transformation of all kinds, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it could change, but I think at this point in the game, it's like, this seems okay so far, and what am I missing?
It's good to know if you ever did want to turn back. You now know somebody.
That's true. I know how. Right.
That
Yeah. I would definitely say I'm non-committal, or maybe I just fall silent at that point, unless he says something further. I'm curious. Like, now that as he's sort of trying to experience me, can I get any sense of him because he's like literally drawing me into his body? Like, I want to know more about who or what this person is, and it seems like it's a two-way street, right?
Oh, let's roll a die, baby.
Oh yeah.
Now
Yeah,
here's
I
an
don't
interesting
like
one.
these
'Cause,
crunchy systems.
like your skills are what? Obfuscate, corrode, and incite. None of which are super relevant. Do any of them seem like they could be learning oriented?
Get into people's heads.
Get into people's
that's
heads.
not really what that. I know that's not really what that
Things
means.
out there.
But it is about getting into someone's mind from a offensive perspective. But it's still about getting into someone's mind.
I will say that, like, yes, okay. If you want to try and understand this guy using obfuscate, you totally can.
All right.
With the kind of consequence that you are going to wind up confusing him, and that may pay dividends of pain down the road.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, and this is just a fortune roll, so nothing too terrible is going to happen.
All right. I'm
I mean,
okay
he's
with that.
thirsty with the miasma. I mean, he's got to expect something possibly bad to happen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think it's only fair. So 2d6.
2d6, friend.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see your roll.
I have it in the.
You went to the old one. Oh, no.
I didn't know there was a new one.
Honor system. What's your roll?
Yeah, I believe
It was a 4 and a 6. That's
Right.
why I was
I
chuckling.
can see it. It's a 4 and a 6.
Okay. I'm trusting you, but I am
Alright.
counting that 6 as a 1.
7 6s. I don't even know how that was possible.
So yes, tremendous success. You get exactly what you want. And what you want is to know what's going on in this guy's head. And what, like... Yeah, okay. He breathes in the smoke enters his lungs, it goes from there into his bloodstream, it goes throughout, it is in his brain, it's there. You can feel the admiration, the jealousy.
Ooh.
This is someone who has been trying to become what you are.
A devotee. Devotee.
This is someone who knows more about the miasma than you do. More about the miasma than the miasma does.
Huh.
You can, like, get hints and snatches in this quick, flow through his brain of articles about miasma from other cities, from other centuries, dating back at least as far as Industrial Revolution era London, for instance. And oh hey, Paul Mall. Oh wait, it was a 2? Okay, that changes everything.
So this guy is super old, or?
No, he is more of a researcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a guy. This is a loser who has spent a lot of time at City Hall.
Maybe that's Senpai will notice me.
Remind me though of what he said when I was around him the first time, because I only remember there was not an exchange, but he said something or looked at me funny or something.
Basically, he seemed to recognize that you were infected by the miasma, and was definitely interested in you and wanted to learn more about you.
So this guy basically knows all the information that I wish I knew about myself. Got it.
And I think if you're in his head, you can also kind of get an idea of what he intended to do to pull you out. And you do realize that fire was involved.
Ooh.
But before you can, like, get that too far, he starts hacking. Big hacking, retching coughs, and you are out of his system. And then he stands up, like, pulls himself up, and adjusts his mask, and looks around a bit confused, and sort of waves you out of the air, and starts wandering off in another direction.
Does he smoke inside the mask? Is that how he's trying to become part of the smoke?
He doesn't. He's a non-smoker. That's why he hasn't succeeded yet.
Oh,
Dumbass. And by non-smoker, since it's the 70s, I mean he smokes filtered cigarettes, which is...
Right.
Which is basically a nonsense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. And with that, like, he staggers drunkenly away, far enough away from the door that, like, you can't really follow him anymore. You can't congregate enough in the breezy afternoon.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's learning, baby. And that leaves us with, boy, Hubert, the things that are going to happen to you.
Yes.
But it is 9:15. I was wondering if we wanted to take just a minute or two to everybody take a quick pee, especially those of us who take diuretics.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So,
Sure.
cool. I'm going to make an experiment where I disappear you all from the page. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And now it's just me. Unfortunately, you can't talk to each other because of the way this works. But you can all private chat, and I will be back. We will be back, because we have an audience. Hi, Ash. We'll be back in like a minute and a half. And then I have to remember how to put up this. It's me. I'm back. Hey, John. Yeah, you're invited. Tom. Now all the punctuals are here.
Hey, I'm sure.
No,
never mind. No.
Hello, Adam.
Hello.
God damn it. I also just realized I didn't actually take my pills.
Take them now.
So I'm going to take them now.
Double now.
Ugh. Dumb shit me.
So Books is probably in for it, yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, we do need to figure out who he's going to sleep with, and given Books' nature, it's either going to be an accounting journal or a gun.
Yeah, both.
So
he's open-minded. Might be both.
Or knife. Those are the three genders.
Books, my friend. You did just murder the leader of the Fate Weavers. You escaped from the Regal Royale, and I mean, everyone has split in different directions.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. What?
Great work. You win.
The end.
You win.
If you kill the leader of the top faction, you become the leader.
Exactly.
Oh, but the top faction is the Fae, so...
Oh, all right. Well, one more person to kill, and we're done.
Anyone have a problem with that?
He just killed the leader of his faction.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. We have to kill the leaders of our own factions, and then we win.
That's kind of an interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is...
Why not, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
He killed her. Doesn't he take her? Can he take her title?
I guess we're going to have to find that out, because it is now Adam's turn for downtime. Welcome to downtime. Feel free to heal 1 stress for free, because I respect you.
I'll do that.
And tell me what your plan is as soon as you evade the mobsters who are right on your tail.
Okay, so where am I? Back at the pawn shop?
Yeah, I mean, you can say you are back at the pawn shop. Like, this is downtime, and it counts for the next couple of hours and days. So you're wherever you want to be.
Okay.
And it's just sort of, what are you going to do?
Let's see. I think I'm on the phone with Lucky. Like, I'm getting out here, and I'm like frantically packing my suitcase. They're gonna freaking get me. I gotta go, man. And I'm like stuffing, like I'm like looking at 2 accounting journals. Like, I gotta pick one, but I can't. Volume 4 or Volume 3. Oh no. I'm just stuffing stuff in there, and I've like got my gun in my pocket, shaking chugs from a bottle of whiskey.
Did you say that we were talking that we
Yeah,
have
I'm on the phone with you, like chain smoking. Like, I know they're fucking after me. I gotta get out of town. I gotta go lie low somewhere if this blows over.
Okay, so at this point,
I'm thinking City Hall.
I gotta get back to City Hall.
we got to go to like the 2nd floor of City Hall and just like chill out. At this point, can I impart any kind of wisdom that I learned during my downtime?
Sure. These are broad enough in their temporality. Feel free.
My brother's got a cabin in the mountains. I gotta get out of here.
Basically, I say, yeah, we're in deep. Yeah, we're persona non grata, but we're not. There's a way out of this. We just have to. I know it's real vague because sex happened, but we have to.
Wait. What do you think happened?
Oh.
What?
Oh,
I'm not sure. Something happened. Magic happened. But if we can find a way to pay tribute, whatever that means, to the Gossamer, we can get out of this.
What the hell? We pay tribute? Like some money? What the hell?
That's all I know. Oh, I'm getting drowsy. I'll talk to you later. Click.
Pay tribute. What the hell? So I slam the thing and just blah, 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 blah. Then
It's literally the scene from Mandy with Nicolas Cage sitting on like a fuzzy toilet seat cover drinking straight vodka out of the bottle.
yeah.
It kind of seems like your plan is to just drink until you pass out. Is that accurate?
Well, we can
Worked
say
for me before.
I was gonna flee, but I miscalculated my drinking versus trying to get out of town.
Yeah.
Ratio, and I kind of just was like, okay, I'll leave tomorrow, and I just like crash on the couch.
Okay, I love this. This is oh boy, this is going to be a difficult decision, because it's always got to be a difficult decision where one of the options is going to be easy for me and one is going to be hard, and let's see which one you take.
Pick the hard one.
You can feel yourself losing consciousness.
Been here before.
Because obviously, and like you get the impression that if you just give in to the pull of the pillow, you will sleep very well. It will be, in fact, intensely restful.
Okay.
Restful enough that you'll probably wake up feeling a lot better, like you'd feel healed, shall we say?
Before that, I'm gonna, in my last staggering steps, I'm gonna like secure my place as much as I can, bolt all the doors, and like push a bookshelf in front of the door, and maybe I've got like a little bedroom built in the basement. I go down there.
Makes sense.
Like,
Cool. Yes, I think like as you are heading down, having pushed this bookshelf in front of the door, you're heading down to the bedroom, to your little like you might even call it a safe room. Sure.
close enough.
Little hidden area, and like right next to the bed there is a book that you have occasionally read at night. It's like Accounting Practices of the Medicis.
Classic, total classic.
Um,
I'm like looking at a centerfold, and the camera turns around, and it's just like a bunch of spreadsheets.
but the as you look at it blearily, hardly able to keep your eyes open, you can see that the title of this book has changed. It is glowing in an arcane way that you are, shall we say, maybe at this point, maybe starting to recognize is not normal.
No, not again.
And what the title says is, What Happens Next?
Uh-oh.
It's okay. So I'll be like, oh, okay. I'll turn the page. What does happen next?
Oh, this is awesome. Duh, he's like an oracle. He would know how to like fix things or what have you. All right, go on.
And yeah, you open it up, and the first page is a series of instructions laying out everything that you will need to do to know what is going to happen next for the city of Las Vegas.
Okay.
It is sort of, you can see a diagram of a sort of a, let's call it a hexagon, just so no one has to fucking fuss about it. A hexagon in the center of which is a bird which has been split in two, and in the entrails will be the truth. And your kind of difficult choice is like, you could do this. You could find this out right now, but you feel like these words are fading away, and you don't know if you let yourself fall asleep right now, if you will be able to reread this and have it say the same thing tomorrow morning. So you could go to sleep and feel better, or you could make yourself some coffee and kill a bird and learn what is going to happen in the future of Las Vegas.
Does that? I'm assuming that future, I can discern my own future through that as well, or at least parts of it.
It seems a reasonable assumption.
Okay. All right. Brooks pours himself a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Goes out on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
Throws some old like crunched up cornflakes on the ground.
Yay!
And has like a butterfly net or something. I don't know.
And to the audience at home, it is clear Books just needed to get one more murder in before the day was done.
Yeah,
as he captures the pigeon and cuts it in half.
It's not good enough, but better than nothing.
So calming.
Books, do me a favor, increase your weird by 1, and then roll your weird, my friend.
Okay. 3. I have the old dice roller too.
That's fine.
Okay. That is a 1, 3, and a 4.
3 and a 4. 4 ain't bad. Obviously, the easy one was you just fall asleep. So now I have to figure out what is the future of Vegas going to look like. You cut a bird in half. You spill its entrails. You gaze upon it with your arcanest of senses. And you see Las Vegas. And you get the impression this is Las Vegas 1975. This is not that far in the future.
There's hover cars and
Whoa, spacemen! Robots on every corner.
it's basically sprockets.
Self-tying shoes.
Oh, whoa! Marty McFly's dad was replaced by a different actor. Whoa!
This is insane.
What you see is sort of a pulled out view of Las Vegas from the distance. And kind of in the entrails, you can see zooming in closer and closer to the city proper when abruptly there is a mushroom cloud.
Oh!
Looks like a nuclear bomb went off.
Whoa, what is that? What the fuck?
And
that's what we started?
this is a vision of the future, man. I don't know. You can make it or break it, baby.
This sucks. I was right. I'm gonna stop everything, and get back in my car, and drive away.
Yeah, get the hell out of here. Give us a...
The vision keeps going. You zoom in closer and closer to kind of the central stem of this mushroom. And as you get closer, it reveals itself to be kind of a pillar of flame.
What?
That isn't dissipating? Like, your explosions go on for a while, but you kind of thought that after a minute or so it would have stopped. And then you are sort of so close that you can see where it is centered, and is centered at the Regal Royale, as you might expect. Is centered at the top of the Regal Royale, as if it were in the penthouse. You get closer through a window into the fire itself, and standing at the very center of the fire is something that looks like it may once have been Carlo Carlucci. It has Carlucci's face, but it is big and it is grotesque. 4 arms, all of different sizes, 2 legs, tiny noodly appendages. 1 arm so massive and beefy that it drags on the ground as this big, gross, fiery man storms through the room, cackling wildly, surrounded by row-bed corpses.
That was a wonderful sentence, A, and B, it's a demon of hatred. From Sekiro.
Yeah.
100%.
A what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, sorry. It's past the first 2 hours of Sekiro, Tom. You wouldn't know.
No, and
You can see in one corner of the room Lucky Lamanuzzi, who had been tied to a post. His body now completely drained of blood, but still kicking a little bit. You can see the spirit of Lucky next to it, screaming silently as this demonic entity looks over, reaches his hand into Lucky's ghostly form, makes a fist, and the ghost disappears.
Oh, jeez, this is awful.
Whoa.
You can see as Carlo descends the stairs with uncanny speed into the lobby of the hotel. People scream and run as if they hadn't already been screaming and running. And as he emerges into the smoke-filled casino floor, it ignites.
Dope.
The miasma itself burning to ash.
No, that's okay. That's not dope.
No.
I was thinking more smoke was going to be cool.
And you can see Carlo Carlucci lift his head and raise one arm, which points unfailingly off to the northeast. And in one of those psychic visions that definitely makes sense in psychic visions. You followed the direction of his arm about 230 miles to your cousin's cabin out
What?
by the lake, where you had been staying for the last 2 years, confident that you had left your shackles behind.
Damn.
And that is where the vision cuts out. Dawn has broken. You did not get any sleep.
Oh, this sucks.
Yikes!
Well,
I know.
I was right in the first place, but I didn't go far enough. Guess I better go to my sister's place in California.
Exactly.
It's out. It's out.
That looked horrible. I am
Not
out of
going
here.
there.
No, thank you. This entire state, I'm gone.
Oh, yep, that's the thing. Demons can't leave Nevada. That's the one rule.
It's true.
State lines.
Read the Bible.
Out of my jurisdiction. Dang it.
So they throw their hats down on the road and stomp on them.
Ah, dead gum. Ooh, that was a fun vision.
Boys.
Oh. And happy downtime, everybody.
Yeah,
Yay.
that was scary.
Mine was pretty
Thank you.
cool.
All right,
Oh, and then you sleep with Marilyn Monroe. It's very funny. Okay.
that was amazing. That was the best
No,
thing.
books does.
Goes without
Sorry.
saying.
So
Oh.
I think that pretty much seals it. That we're gonna have to deal with this problem as opposed to run from the problem, because we can't run from the problem. Apparently, unless Books runs from the problem, and if Paul and I choose to go deal with the problem, obviously it goes very poorly because I get drained of blood and Paul gets burnt to a crisp. So it's like Books needs to be there and not in a cabin 230 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting.
I mean, psychic visions are mysterious. Who's to say?
Either none of us deal with it or all of us deal with it, but I know that me and Paul dealing with it turns out very poorly. Also, does that vision account for the extra spell that I slipped into Carlo Carlucci's spell book?
That is an interesting question. It's hard to say for sure.
Okay, just checking. Yeah.
But that is a cool thing to remind the GM of every now and again.
Just
You know. Just, yeah.
That's why he was so gross looking and not handsome.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me put everyone on equal footing here. I could also do it this. There we are. Wait, no.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Pretty grody.
Pretty grody.
Pretty dark, pretty dark stuff. It's a few days later. Time has passed. You have all laid low for long enough that you don't think the law is on your tail. Not that the law can really arrest smoke yet. God knows they're trying.
Oh.
And
Cab.
I suspect you are going to meet up at the pawn shop at your base of operations in an evening at some point and talk about what's going on with you. So
Well, I'd like to do that in this session just so we could kind of get some sort of game plan going.
yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of the rest of this session is going to be, let's plan out what our next mission is. It's probably going to be an important one, is sort of where I'm leaning, what my impression is, but
I mean, it's do or
Obviously.
die time, right?
obviously we could just go back to the porn shop, so...
Yeah, why not?
I think we need to go to a place of ancient wisdom
The porn shop, the
and ritual power.
those little Nickelodeons that
Yep.
that show saucy sliders.
I don't know how to actually tell you any of the stuff that I learned, though. I guess that is a downside of being a smoke cloud.
It's true. It's hard to talk.
Okay, well, I make a plan to go over to the pawn shop to talk to Books in person. And I've been kind of like speaking out loud to myself, being like, Gonna go see Books at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. FYI, Paul, if you're listening, I just kind of say it periodically, hoping that
You talking to me,
Well, like-
boss?
Huh? Oh, jeez, I forgot about you.
Oh, boss, how could you forget about me? We're bosom buddies.
Like Bobby's been talking to me nonstop for the last 4 days, and I've literally not returned or said a word to him. Not even acknowledged that I was listening to him.
Oh, that is.
I don't know if he's feeling like I can't hear him at this point, or if he knows I could hear him, but because I'm literally not reacting.
Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I think he's like kind of freaking out.
Good. Okay. Perfect. That's awesome. So no, I'm not talking to Bobby. I'm talking to my friend Paul.
Cool.
Which I think it's reasonable that, like, at some point I would have kind of drifted over to the pawn shop just for lack of a better place to go.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you kind of exist throughout the city. You can sense when Books and the Lemon are getting close to one another and kind of shift your consciousness there.
Yeah, and I talk to Paul all the time. I mean, I for sure told him, like, I spent like half hour telling him like how I scored with Marilyn Monroe and how awesome that was.
My consciousness was elsewhere at that time.
Oh.
Jesus.
Go.
Details.
Don't kiss and tell, dude. But yeah, I'm there. I'm
All right.
everywhere.
I'll try to turn the fan off so Paul doesn't like blow out the window.
I get sucked into the exhaust fan.
Oh dang it!
All right, so I go meet up with Books at the pawn shop.
You head
I
to the
like-
pawn shop. It stinks of cigarettes, so you know Paul's there too.
Cool.
I sweet like a dismembered
It
bird.
smells sweetly.
I'm walking a little bit more, a little bit better. I'm not limping so much anymore. I still look a little sweaty and a little pale, but otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good.
Books is all red-eyed and fucked up looking.
Ooh.
It's like, dude, like
Yeah.
your eyes are red and blue at the same time.
Yeah,
It's really throwing me off.
kind of purple. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of purple. Yeah, lavender.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so I get in there and I'm like,
I'm seeing some heinous shit, guys.
really, what's been going on?
There was like a ghost yanking your ghost out. A demon got your ghost. I'm
First of
trying
all,
to put it all together. It was
that a
kind of like
euphemism?
one of those dream things. All was vaporized. The whole city was vaporized.
oh,
There was a
geez.
demon with an arm and other arms.
That's crazy. So I was drained of blood. Oh, it's vaporized. I can only imagine like what Carlo did to you in the room, right?
No, I was fine, but I wasn't there.
Super far away. I was out.
It's hard to explain. It was super messed up.
Oh man. All right. So basically what I know, I tell them what I know. That I spoke with Marilyn there from the Gossamer. She's from the Gossamer, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From the Gossamer. And she told us, and what you guys already know, we are we're shunned. We're basically nixed. Like basically if like I'm sure we're at kill on first sight too. Kill on sight notice too. It's bad. We're in a bad way. But I did ask her what we could do, and she said that we have to do we have to do a big grand gesture. We have to do something, some tribute, something to show that we're not scumbags, I guess. I just don't know what that is.
Yeah, what?
You
what
would
could
you
that-
figure that out?
We have to start one of those tribute bands where it's like, featuring the music of Journey. And,
Journey? That was
it's not-
exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Journey.
Mhm.
Sweet.
No, you
Oh,
have
but
to
then-
you have to do a Marilyn Monroe tribute band, so you're all
Yeah.
going to be singing "Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend."
All right, well, I'll give it my best. So I can't tell you much about what I saw, and I think that the part with the guy in the mask is kind of not necessarily something I want to share at this point, but I think I could eke out like Mulan. Rouge.
Well, that movie hasn't come out for like
Yeah.
30 years.
Mulan?
They made a remake, and it really wasn't great.
The only good one was
But yeah, I think I can say that much. Obviously, I can't explain what really easily what it is about that, but just that it's a point of interest.
That's a good word to eke out.
Mhm.
I'm all for definitely heading over to the Moulin Rouge and seeing, because they seem to be elated at what occurred. So maybe,
Yeah, I mean, I could probably say the word like happy.
right?
And it may not make a lot of sense to you, but I think that's about as much as I could get out.
I mean, I guess the thing that we need right now are allies of any sort, and we found people that benefited or that are on our side for our atrocities. Someone we want to go and talk to.
No, I'm just telling you, I've seen the billboards, and the winning is bigger over there, so you're gonna be happier. There's a lot of happy people that have just hit the jackpot.
Loosest slots in town.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nickel slots. Whoa, cool. Yeah, radical.
Yeah, that's all I got.
I think that that might not be a good place to go check out and see what we can.
So I mean, like now that we're quote shunned, I don't know what it's going to be like to get around Las Vegas, and like, do we want to be around the pawn shop? These are just thoughts that are passing through your mind. I'm not saying them to you.
Good question. I don't know.
We probably need a new base of operations. We could.
Yeah, for a while, anyways.
You can come out to Paul and Glenda's trailer in the mobile home park. Yeah, no, she's like, you brought guests. What? Sorry.
No, why don't you tell us that we were having guests over?
I would have made my tuna surprise. I don't need it.
Oh, Glenda, hell of a woman. Yeah, I like it. I think that we should go do that. We definitely get a different.
I'm very wary about what life is going to be like for us at this point, with at least 2 factions gunning for us.
They might try to murder
and others. Yeah, although we got books on our side, so
yeah, they're not gonna fuck with us.
And I mean, I don't want to put anything in the GM's head, even though I don't really think that they're not thinking about.
So are we, just for clarity, are we not doing the tribute?
What's that?
I mean, there's 2 things you could do. Arguably, you could like keep going about our business, or you can pursue the tribute path.
Yeah, I mean, y'all could go to the Gossamer and see what tribute entails. You don't have to. It's a choice to make.
Like, do you really want one more faction pissed off at you? I don't know.
Well, I would say go to the Mulan and see what's there, because if that could be some sort of I don't know, extra trump card that we have, or some extra ace up our sleeve that we can throw out. Because we go to the Gossamer, we're basically gonna have to beg. You know, we'd be like, what can we do? You know, we're gonna have nothing to bargain with. Basically, we screwed up, and what can we do to make things right? I'd like to kind of see why the Mulan is happy. The Moulin Rouge is happy. Just to find out. And then when we go to the Gossamer, at least we'd know, be like, oh yeah, well that's not what the Moulin Rouge is saying. You know what I mean? That makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I kind of will probably just float around wherever you guys choose to go. So,
what do you think, Books? What do you think the best play is next?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, you just want to head over to the Gossamer, or not the Gossamer, the Moulin Rouge, and see what's up?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I don't think this is a mission in its own right. This is just walking down the street, unless you have a more devious plan to get there.
Books has 2 katanas.
Mm-hmm.
And a machine.
Only 2 katanas? Oh boy.
Yeah. Boy, he has a chain gun with the ammo backpack, and the katanas, slide into the back of the ammo backpack, and he's
Well, you've seen Blade. That's what Books is dressed like.
Yeah. So I assume you've seen the movie Blade. This is my character concept. Where do you get that leather trench coat from? He's a pawn shop. He's got all sorts of stuff.
Some guy came in, said he used to be an actor. He was dropping off
Older man dressed as Blade. I love it.
He's got like the throwing star thing, although it's just it's not real. It's a shitty replica that he bought just from like Blade Online store.
And also, we're not going to be fighting vampires, so.
You don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true.
I mean, I figured the Ninja Turtles were able to get around New York City with just a fedora and a trench coat. So
Well, they had the whole sewer system at their disposal. Well, okay, they did have disguise. You're right.
They did have.
All right, so everybody all right. There's a smoke cloud with a fedora floating on top of it and a trench coat with no feet. You just see it floating down the street.
Very not suspicious.
Sunglasses too.
And sunglasses and a little mustache.
Okay, you put on your most suspicious disguises and you head to the Moulin Rouge.
Too bad it's not the present because we could just put on like Minions costumes and we'd be the people that stand outside the Bellagio or whatnot.
Like, oh,
Just like people trying to take our pictures with us. Brooks is in a Spider-Man costume.
I'm dressed as Master Chief.
Like, why are Master Chief, Spider-Man, and a Minion together? I don't know, but this is Vegas. Anything is possible.
It's not even a licensed Master Chief. If you look close, you have a name tag and it says Mr. Chief.
It's really bad, yeah. And it's for a kid, so it doesn't actually cover your whole body. It's like it's from a Dollar General. Just,
And it says Halo on the chest right here.
it says like Hilo.
It says Halo.
It's Halo, but it's HEYLOW.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking, you get to the Moulin Rouge. It is closed.
Oh, man.
I mean, our front door's closed.
Oh.
It's not close to us. I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Okay. Oh, God. It's me. Hi, it's just me alone. Now, welcome to the Lara Show starring Lara.
What?
I wanted to do the thing where my face is big.
I'm back.
I'm doing my tap number.
Stop it. I'm back.
Front door is closed. This is not uncommon. The Moulin Rouge keeps irregular schedules because it is too fancy to keep a regular one.
Damn.
But there is within sounds of commotion, as if there are lots of people playing music. Honestly, like there's a lot of music going on. Yeah, it's.
Are there any cracks that somebody could float through? Like, I don't want to do that necessarily through the front doors, but I suggest we go find a service entrance and maybe I float in there.
Or
Yeah.
like,
You got a ghost buddy too, but yeah, I want to go find like a less conspicuous spot and try and slip in there or float in there. Just to see what I can see.
I fully support that. Sure. Yeah, you can find plenty of cracks. Like it's not weather sealed to keep out the smoke. You get inside and there's a grand ball going on. Like a grand ball, vaguely medieval in nature. The lords and ladies dancing with one another in the great big empty room which was once the casino pit.
Okay.
At
I wonder
the
if that-
center of things stands a ruggedly handsome man gazing at the dancing peons beatifically. And as you sort of try to get a better look at him, it is clear it is actor Clark Gable,
Oh.
who died in
I was gonna say,
1960.
It's
Isn't
Maryland.
yeah. All right. So, yeah. Do these look like Fae?
As an especially uncanny entity, yes, you can probably tell these are the Fae, and while you don't necessarily know the true face of who is beneath the Clark Gable glamour.
Right.
It's not
You can make
unreasonable
an
to
educated
suspect.
guess.
And then also,
Huh.
we never really questioned and or found out what's the thing we planted in the Regal Royale.
Right. Probably, I guess the thing that blew up and made Carlucci a weird demon.
But that seems like a good thing for Carlucci.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like that's what Carlucci's trying to accomplish with all the sex pentagrams.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Okay.
regular magic
All right.
pentagrams.
So they're literally just having like a grand medieval ball.
They're having a grand medieval ball, but I do think after a second or two, there's a couple of like gentle coughs from one corner, which attracts
Paul.
the attention of Clark Gable,
Hmm.
who storms over and takes a quick sniff, and then rolls his eyes.
A cloud of smoke shrugs.
And walks to the front door. Clark Gable pushes down the handles, throws open the front door, and Marilyn walks out in front of you.
Yeah. And the fire marshal shows up because you're not allowed to have those doors locked during business hours.
The business is not open.
So,
It is a private engagement, and you aren't supposed to be here, regardless.
Huh. So, wow, okay. So the people that are happy about this are the people that, yeah, see.
I thought you hated us. I thought we were in trouble. I thought this was bad.
You are in trouble. This is bad. We're having a private function because we took over the Moulin Rouge. Yay.
Okay. That's cool. Did that have anything to do with us, or there's just your own thing?
Oh no, 100% could not have done it without you, or, let me be clear, literally anybody.
Right.
Getting into that penthouse and distracting the mob for a couple of hours while we did what needed to be done to rout them out of the
We were just a
Moulin.
freaking distraction. Yeah.
Got it. Oh, so maybe we just put like a little it was empty shoebox in that it didn't matter. We just the act of getting in there and causing havoc was all they needed, maybe. Interesting. Okay. Books, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do we take from this? Because they're saying we have to go to the Gossamer and make some big to-do about how we're so sorry.
What she's saying is that you got played. You got played.
We got played.
You got.
There was probably nothing in the box. It was all just a stupid stunt to distract them, and we got played.
Exactly. So my question is, who's exactly shunned us? Who's exactly pissed at us? It can't really be the Gossamer.
No, we're super pissed at you.
Why?
I think maybe they didn't want us to kill the other faction head while we created the distraction.
I
maybe.
guess so.
Or maybe they did. I don't know.
They should have known what they were getting into when they asked us.
Exactly. When you call in the A-team, shit happens, okay?
Yeah. You got BJ Brackus coming in.
You can't complain about our methods. Damn it.
If you're going to talk to a middle-aged accountant, you got to assume that a woman's going to die in a hotel room.
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to go to City Hall books? Screw that. I want to go taste fresh blood.
Okay, so what I'm getting at is I'm not going to go to the Gossamer and beg your forgiveness. You obviously benefited from this, Marilyn, or Clark, or whoever you are.
Yeah.
House, MD. Look, you obviously benefited from this. So I'm not going to crawl on my hands and knees for you. In public, baby. But there are obviously some people that are angry, and maybe those people we have to make amends with and or do something for, and or kill who knows at this
Mhm.
point?
Can we like maybe roll back on the killing though?
It's got us this far.
No, we've tasted the simple pleasure of taking another man's life, and
Okay, point is, you may know this. No, they're Fae. They're not oracles. You don't know this, but if Carlucci isn't stopped, there's gonna be some shit's gonna go down. You're not safe. Vegas is not safe. You're not safe. Everything you've built to this point is going to crumble in hellfire. And I know you know that Carlo's up to something, and he's put a lot of things into motion, but it's going to come to a head eventually. Unless we do something.
Is there a way I can do like a mind meld or something and show them the vision I saw?
Oh,
Yes, he's going abyssal.
that's. I mean that is one of your abyssal abilities, is to just put your memories into someone else's mind.
You need to do that right now. This needs to happen right now at the door with the house.
Have you ever read a book?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
What
I
is
think that
that?
needs to happen, dude.
I really like the idea that you do murder someone so that you don't have to go abyssal, and then later the next day you go abyssal anyway to avoid having to talk to a woman.
It's complicated.
So
He's not going full abyssal. He's just using one of his abyssally little thingies.
Oh, know what I know? Yeah.
Also, he's going abyssal on his own terms. They were going
Yeah.
to make him abyssal. They're going to ritualize abyssal him, and that's not cool.
fair enough. Yeah, basically you go abyssal when your weird gets high enough, and your weird is already pretty high, so if you want to just sort of crank it up to
Yeah.
unlock your full potential.
I will say this, Books. She's not going to believe this unless she sees it for herself.
Yeah. Maybe like the shock of seeing the vision kind of pushed Books over the edge.
I
Yeah.
love it. I'm super invested in this. That's our books. Okay.
So,
Cool. Go ahead and just set your weird to 4, which is its maximum. And then you crawl on into the abyss.
Let me show you something.
Awooga. Your action, special abilities, and gear are all overridden. Choose your appearance. Choose 1 power for each shred of humanity you have lost. And of course, you have lost 1 shred of humanity by going into the abyss.
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why did you choose to go into the abyss?
Because the Enlightened, or the Oracle, has an
Oh.
abyssal ability, which is just grant someone their memories. In fact, Sandra Duke did this to you, like, way back when.
That's right.
So that's great. So, oh boy. Bam, down here. You are the Oracle. New character creation moment. Give yourself a name.
Hell yeah.
It can be the same, or you can have a true name if you so
Welcome to the
desire.
club.
I didn't know you were going super duper abyssal.
He's going Super Saiyan, dog.
He's gone super abyssal.
Come back to me on
Power
the
level.
You can choose the manifestation of your sight. Do you have a rapidly shifting appearance? Is your third eye glowing? Are you bound by chains of fate? Are you surrounded by bees? Or
What?
followed by echoes of yourself?
Not the bees.
I think the glowing third eye.
I'm down with that.
Where is it?
It's on his. It's next to his left nipple.
I
Yeah.
assumed it was part of your cyber junk.
So you get 2 powers, one of which is default. You can use weird to divine truths about the world, which is great.
Uh-huh.
And you get one more, which can be, if you so desire, the implantation of memories against someone's will.
That sounds most appropriate, I guess.
Bazanga. And you have 3 actions: predict, focus, and ignore.
Dope.
Predict,
murder.
gauge what will happen next and act accordingly. Focus, put your entire attention to a task to perform it perfectly. Or ignore, force pain, fear, or unwanted stimulus out of your perception. You have 2 points to spend on these actions, so however you want to do that.
Okay.
You sounded pretty.
Predict and ignore, and focus is for chumps.
Ignore is pretty good.
Ignore is pretty good.
So yeah, what the like?
Just saying, fuck all that.
What everyone else notices is like Books getting ready to speak and looking momentarily like he can't find the words, and then deciding, fuck it, and then a big glowing blue eye on his forehead jolts open.
Badass.
And like the entire air around him is thick with arcane energy.
Dope.
And I assume you are giving your vision to Marilyn.
Yeah. Take a look at this. It's gonna blow your mind.
I get hear Paul say, "Dope."
Yeah, and like Marilyn's eyes go hazy for a moment. In fact, like her entire appearance goes hazy. She sort of fades out, and you get an impression of whatever entity is beneath the glamour. She looks kind of like a cat. Like a big humanoid, but like kind of feline in the face.
Cat's movie went way too far.
God.
Great.
Yep. In fact, it's Idris Elba from Cats. It's,
Yep.
Could be worse.
It's James Corden from Cats. Mm-hmm. Who am I kidding? And like her eyes snap to focus, and she is furious.
Ooh.
And she looks at you, Books, and she says quite quietly, "If you ever do a thing like that again without permission, you will not be permitted to die. Please know that I do not lie about things like this or anything. Because that's the whole fucking Fae deal, you know?"
Whoa.
That being said,
this does seem like a problem.
What do you think?
She kind of like pinches the bridge of her nose, and she waves you all in.
yay!
Follow me. And she like does a little twist of her hand as she walks through the door, and as soon as she walks through the door, she is Clark Gable. And y'all realize as you follow behind her that you are not yourselves after you step through the door. You are
Dope medieval outfits.
Yeah, you were wearing like medieval bard outfits. Like you were
Can you tell me what that looks like on me?
like
There's like I've got a little Robin Hood hat and a lute just hanging from.
No, like I think there's like a lutist who looks kind of like Paul, just floating in the middle of your smoke cloud. Very convincing. Yes, you have all been ensorcelled in a glamour. And Clark Gable just sort of waves. Oh, yes. Hello, everybody. Just have to step into the office for a moment. Just gonna interview the band. And ushers you all.
Shredding on the lute.
and ushers you all into the office and slams the door and turns around, and again it is Marilyn and you are yourselves. And she says, okay, that's a thing that needs to be dealt with, but let it be known that there are political ramifications for working with you, which is why I am not officially going to do that. You killed the leader of the Fate Weavers. They are not happy. Anyone who works with you will make them unhappy.
Right.
They know that we have been working together, which is why I had to make sure you are officially persona non grata in Las Vegas.
That makes sense. Cool. I respect that. I get it. But okay, we don't have to be working together officially. But we need to stay alive. And we also need to stop Carlo. And for me, stopping Carlo is more important than staying alive, really. Just because, I mean, I don't want to die, but I do want to. If giving Carlo his last comeuppance with my last breath was like what happened, I'd be okay with it.
Your revenge fantasy is hot as hell. Don't ever lose that.
I won't.
Okay.
He needs to pay.
On an official capacity, there is nothing I can or will do for you. I can see to it that at a point in the near future you get the location where he is. I will let you know, and this is just things that you might be able to recognize yourself if you have half a brain, that he's probably going to be well protected, and you may want to prepare yourself exceptionally well for a direct altercation with someone who I guess has demon powers. Neat as hell. I don't like that. I don't. I was going to be all sarcastic and say I love it, but I can't do that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. You gotta admit, it's bad for you.
It is oft irritating. I can get you a piece of paper that has his address on it. There is no help I can provide. There is no help any other faction of the abyssal underworld of Vegas can or will provide, and anyone who attempts to will face my wrath, because again, even if he is a big fish to confront, I have to make sure that the politics of the situation are right. I got to do my part. I got to be the Nancy Pelosi here. Does nothing but in a dynamic way.
No one could help us officially, but everyone could help us unofficially, since
We're like the Mission Impossible force. The secretary will disavow all knowledge of your actions.
Yeah, exactly.
Wink, wink.
Because I mean, he's not good for anybody. It seems like he's gonna like blow up everybody. He's gonna blow up Vegas. He's in it for himself. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know, but he's probably in a lot of people's interest to be taken. It's in a lot of people's best interest to be taken down. So
yeah. No one likes this guy.
no one likes this guy. Okay, address would be great. Thank you. Good. And as much in an unofficial capacity, as much heat you could keep off of us in an unofficial capacity, of course, would be appreciated. You know what I mean?
There's not much I can do.
Whatever. Even if it means like, where are those guys? And you said, and they went that way when we went that way, that would help.
I will do whatever I can reasonably get away with.
Yeah, that's all we ask. Perfect.
Take him out. Kill him dead.
Whoa.
You got it.
His
Shotgun cock.
mm-hmm. But it's his third eye, like closing and opening.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that the murderer has gone omnipotent on us, but
Yeah, it's the best.
yeah.
That's on books. Okay, I like
All
it.
right.
How do I change?
And that seems like a good place to break, and we'll sort of start next session with the Codex of Shadows is a very good name.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
We'll start the next session on a big mission to take out Carlucci. And do you know what is going to happen next mission, though? This is something I'm very excited about because it hasn't happened before, because we haven't had a full Oracle on the team before.
What?
Miniatures combat rules.
Finally, Car Wars. Everybody
What
get
I've
your
always wanted
protractors,
from Whistle.
your graphing calculators, clear off your tables.
The burden of the Oracle is that sometimes you must follow the threads of fate, even at the expense of your and your allies' needs. At the beginning of a mission, the GM will secretly inform you of a dire prophecy. If you go on the mission, you must ensure the prophecy comes to pass.
Whoa.
So I get to give you a job!
Nice.
Okay.
Carlucci.
So, I have a week to figure out what that's going to be, and it's gonna be Kill Lemon, so...
Okay. Oh no.
What? No, it's probably something else.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Like I need more people trying to kill me.
like, how many times have you almost died?
A lot of times. I've been maintaining my non-abyssal nature here pretty good. But only because, like, I was talking to Lara before, and I was saying that I don't know how much help I could be if I go abyssal. Like Bobby would run away with my body, and I'd just be a ghost, and I could spy and stuff. But we already have a good ghostly spy, which is the shrouded one over there. So it's like, yeah, I'm trying to hold on to my corporal nature as long as I can, so that I could actually, like, punch people if I need to.
All right, it's an important job to be the human, the token human.
And every team needs somebody to sleep with Marilyn Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
The most important job there is. I think that about wraps it up for this episode of Abyssal Monsters and Mobsters. Hey, thanks for joining us. If you're still watching, that means that for once the stream didn't drop after an hour,
Yay.
which is I'm fucking hyped about. Thanks StreamYard for being a really good system. And thanks to I don't know, me, I guess, for running the game.
Okay.
And thanks to you all for playing.
Fair.
I have a feeling like next week may be a grand finale showdown, so we'll see how that turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, have a good one.
Dun, 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 dun.